We're out here today at the Montbrook Fossil Site with school teachers from around the state of Florida. They're here to have hands-on experience with digging up 5 to 6 million year old fossils from an ancient river deposit, and to take those experiences and translate them back into their classroom.
I'm excited that I get to partake in something that's new, something that I've never done before. I'm doing something that I can discover something from the past and take those incredible opportunities that I have experienced to take them to my classroom.
I'm very excited to come out here to be at the Montbrook Fossil Locality just because it is an amazing opportunity for teachers like myself that teach science to bring more physical aspects of science into the classroom.
The Montbrook Fossil Site is an incredibly interesting place to bring people. It's a new site for us. We've only been digging here for 5 or 6 years, and because of that, we're making a lot of new discoveries. So all the fossils that we're finding are of things that are rare and sometimes completely new to science. And so we're really engaging these teachers in the real process of science, real process of discovery. These aren't things we've known about for a long time. In many cases, we're finding new species or new records, geologists records and things.
When you can actually take materials and give them to your students, especially struggling students and students that don't really like school or like being there, giving them hands-on things to do changes the room completely. And they really get engaged and they really learn so much more than trying to give them worksheets or a textbook. It's a great way to connect into learning.
This is just the beginning of a 4-month-long professional development process. They're seeing what the context is in the field collecting fossils. And we've given them bags of matrix where there'll be tiny fossils. We'll develop some curriculum with them so how they can use those tiny fossils in some of their learning modules in the classroom, and they'll actually have some of the students themselves working alongside the teachers to sort through the sedimentary grains to look for the tiny fossils.
When we bring real things into the classroom, like fossils, for example, it's really highly engaging for the kids. Having that hands-on piece and that experiential, the touching, the feeling, and even just the weight of it in their hands, it means more than talking about anything just out loud or even, doing a simulation online. It's much better to have something in your actual hands. So it just makes life more real for them and makes science more real for them. And that's my purpose.
I'm out here with a lot of other teachers from all over Florida, and being out here with them, it's really cool to see what their experiences are like, because we're all in our individual classrooms and we live in our little microcosm, and being able to talk with them and compare what students are like, what classrooms are like, what our curriculum is like, what our experiences are like. Now everybody's got a little bit of a story to take back and introduce to their students. You wouldn't believe what we found just digging in somebody's yard.
It's one thing to read about it in the books, but it's another thing to actually hear your teacher come back with stories and anecdotes and pictures and, fossils of turtles that are millions of years old and megalodons and all this stuff that they always hear about, but they don't actually get to see. So just connecting the classroom with the outside world and like, hey, this is not only just happening in some fairy tale land, like it's actually right in our own state where we are right now.
There's so much history in Florida, and there's so much that kids don't know. And for me to experience this, I'm going to be able to take it back to them and say, hey, look what I discovered. Is there anything that you want to know? Kids love to ask questions and they're so curious. And for me to be able to experience this and then take all the knowledge that I have and excite them about science, I just can't wait. This is going to be awesome.